YouTube, welcome back to my channel. This is the end of week 6. I did not make a week 5 video because I was slacking last week, obviously, and because there wasn't much of a change and I didn't really have much to talk about. So I'm trying to make as much of my content quality and updating and worth talking about as possible. So I just felt I did not have my stuff together. I was making my food very last minute before work, and I had 3 shifts in a row again, and I've been orientating, which has been a lot and really stressful and a lot to learn. So I just thought it was okay if I did not make a video that week. Sorry, I am about to fall over. Okay, and so yeah, no video last week, but I do have 2 weeks of update worthy information now. So this is my end of week 6. Everything has been going good. I've been eating shrimp and tuna for my meals, which has been all right. I actually really like the tuna. I get ahi tuna, which is super stupid expensive, but it is worth it because I don't like fish typically, so it helps me eat fish. And yeah, that's actually been really good. I actually think I would go to a restaurant and order ahi tuna now. Yeah, so that has been good. I've been leaning out a lot. I did an in-body test with a friend I've made that my coach is also coaching, and she works at a gym, and we did the in-body test, and I'm at 18% body fat, which is awesome because I used to be, I believe, at like 22, 23. So that's like a big drop, really getting lean. You can't really tell that much. I really feel like I should have a 6-pack by now, but I don't. So still waiting on that. I'm doing cardio 5 days a week now for 30 minutes fasted. So that is new. That is pretty hard because I get pretty hungry by the end of it. Also, it's kind of hard to put that in your schedule because I used to just do cardio at like the end of the day or whenever I got a chance. And now I kind of have to like plan for me to be able to wake up and do cardio. Other than that, not much has changed. Posing practice is still going good. I am getting better at transitions. It's my walk that is something I really struggle with. It's just not very smooth at all. And so yeah, I am trying to practice in heels as much as possible. I ordered a pair of heels, so hopefully they will get here soon and I can practice in those. I've been looking at swimsuits. I think I'm gonna go with like a dark blue, but I'm not sure yet. So we will see. I think that will look best, but it could change, and I don't want to order it quite yet because I know my body can still change for like another week or two. So yeah, I'm making my video very early today, which is new. I'm gonna go shooting with Caleb and his family. He just got a new gun, and so did his mom. We are from Colorado, and we are more country. So yeah, that is awesome and going to be really fun. And yeah, and then that is pretty much the end of my update for week 6. My show's on November 7th, so I believe I have about like 6 more weeks. Wait, I'm gonna say 5. 5 more weeks. Sorry, I have not counted that out. So about 5 more weeks, which is crazy, weird, and exciting. It's coming close. It's kind of been weird lately just because I feel like I'm getting in a good routine that like sometimes when you start to get good at it, you get slack. Yeah, you start to slack on yourself just because you're used to it, and like I'm starting to do that. Like I used to have one day where I'd meal prep everything and I'd be so set, and I am now all over the place. Like I spent half of yesterday making like enough meals for 2 days, and then I just like stopped, and now I've got to make some tonight, and I just need to get back to being strict again. And like that initial excitement makes you so strict and so on top of it, and then you get good at it and you get used to things, and things get monotonous and repetitive, and then I think that's dangerous, and you can also get in a bad zone if you let yourself not keep looking for the next thing or keep yourself excited and into it, as in like you're still being strict on yourself, I guess. So I'm really working on that because once things get repetitive for me and I get like pretty good at them, I start to let myself slack off a little bit, and that is not good. So This week I start night shift and I have to pull an all-nighter tonight. So I have to stay up all night tonight so that I can sleep all day tomorrow, and then go to work, which will be new and I've heard is like a pretty hard transition. So we're gonna see how that goes. Hopefully I don't die or I don't know, fall asleep on my shift. Yeah, so that's gonna be new and I think it's gonna kind of throw my body through a loop. So I think me and my coach are kind of waiting to see how I respond to that, as to like what to do next, because that can put a lot of stress on you and like not getting sleep isn't good. So we'll see how I sleep during the day. I usually don't have a problem sleeping, but then again, it is during complete daylight. So we will see. That is going to be really new and I will update that next week. And I'll definitely do a video this next week because that will be a new change and something that will really throw off everything. Other than that, though, it has all been going well. I also came on today to answer a first form question that is, I think, kind of a cool thing to think about. And I've actually been putting a lot of thought into like what I think about it. And it kind of comes down to like a weird metaphor I created for it. So the question is like, how do you keep motivation? Or what do you think about motivation? And how to motivate yourself when you feel like absolutely doing nothing, which I really feel like a lot. Like I feel like I'm naturally a lazy brained person. I could totally just chill all day and not do anything. And lately I have been, and I've been taking naps and not doing my stuff during the day. And like, I can tell it's easy for myself to slide back instead of go forward and like spend a day off learning new things and reading rather, and like trying to keep up on other things I want to do, even though I just worked 3 days and I really want to rest. Like, I'm definitely the person that will rest before I do things I know I should be doing. So, to me, motivation is a lot like fishing. This is super weird, and like, this is the only way I can think about it in my head. So, when you're fishing, if you catch a fish and it's like super exciting and you're like reeling it in, and that's like the beginning of whatever you're starting, like the beginning of my show, like it was super exciting, like this fight, it's like hard but fun and you're like excited and everything's new and it's like so easy to be in that moment. And then like you get the fish in and it's like great and you're excited about it and you like take a picture with it or whatever, and then you release it, and then all of a sudden like you're still fishing but you have to keep waiting. And so now like you're just waiting and like recasting and waiting and recasting and waiting. And then that is to me where I'm at right now, where it's just like very monotonous and seems boring and you really just would rather like do anything else. But you're like, get better at it. You change your hook, you change your bait, whatever you do. And like, that's how you keep yourself excited, is maybe this one will catch me a fish. Maybe this one will work. Maybe this one will work. So currently I need to work on making fishing exciting right now because I'm a little bored and I am getting into a repetitive streak that's clearly making me not be as motivated. So you keep changing things and then all of a sudden you get more bites, and you catch more fish. And then as you do that, you're more motivated to keep fishing, right? Because obviously you found something that works or you're having a great day, but it doesn't always happen. So like you can go out fishing and catch absolutely nothing. But if you never went out in the first place, you wouldn't have known. You could have gone out and had an amazing day and caught 10 fish, but instead you didn't even try and you don't ever know. So when it comes to motivation, you have to at least go out and try. And like, yes, it will get boring, and yes, it's hard to wait, and patience sucks, and it comes and goes. Just like when you're fishing, you can catch a fish or you can not catch a fish. And so that is my take on that. So that is how I personally interpret my motivation, which like usually I probably am just sitting around and wasting a lot of time, which is a problem I have because I'm not naturally someone that's very motivated to go out and do things on my own without something making me. So when it comes to motivation, you have to at least go out and try it, and like odds are you're probably going to get excited. For example, I read or heard something where someone got themselves to go to the gym by just making themselves drive there. So even if they didn't plan a workout, didn't want to work out, or didn't even actually work out, they drove to the gym every single day after work. So then they were just used to driving there that it hit a point that they were like, well, I might as well go inside. And then once they got inside, they were like, well, everyone else is working out, like I might as well get on a treadmill. Did that for 5 minutes, let's say, and then left. But then the next day, they are like, oh, like 5 minutes, okay, like I might as well stay 10. I have 10 minutes. And eventually they built up that habit of driving to the gym that, like, it just being there made you motivated to just do something because you're already there. So show up to the lake, try and catch a fish. If you don't, you don't. Some days are just bad. Some days you just are tired and your body needs to rest and you need to listen to that. But other days, maybe you catch a fish first cast and all of a sudden you're excited to keep fishing all day and like it just keeps going. So that is my take on motivation. It's kind of weird and I know it's kind of far out and a weird comparison, but that is the way I think about it, I guess. In a way that made sense for me to understand why some people just seem like they get shit done all the time. Sorry for my language, but some people do. Like, they're so good at it. Like, my friend Lisa, just amazing at getting her stuff done. And it's just like, wow, like, how do you stay motivated? Like, isn't that monotonous and boring? And, like, maybe it is, but, like, you can tell she thrives in places that are comfortable to her. Like, she knows that she's, like, for example, she was amazing at school. She could study more and better than anybody I've ever seen. And she was so on top of it, and she'd go to the library because she said she was going to go to the library. And I'm that person that's like, I'm going to go to the library at 5, and then I never go because I got stuck watching Friends in my room. Like, I'm just not that person. I really, really have to hold myself to stuff. And she just, like, could get up at 5 a.m. and be like, I'm going to go to the library at 7 and stay there till, like, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And it was so inspiring. But she's just good at it. She's very good at what she says she's going to do. She's going to do it. And when she does it, like, she goes and gets her stuff done. And, like, I think people like that are so incredible to watch. So it was great to live with her because, like, I got to just, like, watch her be so good at that. And it really motivated me to be better about that. So when I said I was going to study, I would study. Or I would go with her and she would make me study. Or I would wake up when she woke up because she got up early every morning, and, like, I wanted to get up early in the morning to get stuff done that day. So it was good motivation. I loved it. And when you're not naturally like that, or, like, when you don't understand how to be like that, it's great to see somebody like that. So find somebody that you know that just is really good about doing what they say they're going to do, or they know themselves very well. They're very, like, aware of what they are and, like, how they're comfortable and where they're comfortable, and watch them, because once you find your area where you're like that, you can do exactly what they're doing and you can learn from them. So that is my take. I know that kind of took a weird spin there, but motivation is gonna come and go. And my take on it is you have to at least show up, at least try. If you show up to the gym and you're dead tired and you put in the best workout you can, and, like, you gave it your all for what you had, like, it's better than not working out. But at the same time, if you're, like, tired, your body's gonna give out, like, you're done, like, rest and then go to the gym the next day and make it the best workout possible, and work even harder than you would have because you got that rest and you know your body's rested for that. So that is what I do personally. That is how I'm trying to stay motivated. I am hitting a lull in my show. I think it's just me. I think when things get repetitive, my brain starts to just go into, like, a sleep mode, and I need to constantly make things exciting for myself so I don't quit and move to something, because I think I like that, being thrown off and starting something new, and then once I get really used to it, I'm like, oh, this isn't fun anymore. And I think I do have ADD, and, like, I'm medicated for that, and I know that's something that's, like, very common and is a problem. It's just extremely hard to not let myself do it, and I don't notice I do it a lot, so I have to be so aware of when I get bored, it's okay, it will be okay, and like I can't let myself just move on. So keep going. Motivation is hard, and it's exciting at the same time, but it can die. And it's really hard to find it again, but it's just like fishing. It can be relaxing, so don't stress. Just relax when things are in a lull. Know you're getting good, know you're getting better, but like keep making it exciting. You don't have to freak out or move on or quit. You just have to be calm and know that this is supposed to happen and it will come and it'll keep getting better. So that is motivation. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I also think next week I'll probably talk about what supplements I'm doing. I know there will be another first form question I'll probably answer as well. I am on some new supplements with my training. I'm on fat burners, CLA, L-carnitine. I also take microfactor greens every morning. I'm very bad at it, but they are incredible. They help a ton. And when something helps, you typically do it. So even though typically I'm not the best at supplements, these supplements I do keep on top of. Yeah, so I will go over that as far as prep and what else I am doing next week. So that is a longer video, and this one is not too crazy long. So thanks for listening. Ask any questions, subscribe if you like it and you want to keep watching my updates, and have a great rest of the week. Thanks. Bye.